Hello and welcome to Construction Week's expert interview series, where we continue to speak to some of the top stakeholders within the construction, infrastructure, and real estate sectors. Joining us today is Joseph Kleindienst, the chairman of the Kleindienst Group, which is developing the Heart of Europe project on 6 private islands, 4 kilometers off the coast of Dubai.
Good morning. Thanks for inviting me. We are building the Heart of Europe project. It's a touristic destination where you will be able to experience the best what Europe has to offer. 51 European countries you can experience in one day. The best of our hotels, restaurants, entertainment, art galleries, and also Heart of Europe is bringing new innovations to the market, like floating villas, a floating hotel, raining street, and snow plazas.
Wonderful. Joseph, Construction Week recently had the opportunity to tour the Heart of Europe Islands and witness firsthand the amazing progress being made in what has started to be the most sustainable project on the planet. Could you give us an overview of what the Heart of Europe Islands really is and how it sits within the world?
The world is a project, it's a master project of 300 islands where tourists should be able to explore. It's the best of all the countries in one place while they are visiting Dubai. It's not a residential place, it's a touristic place. And we had the opportunity to start the first big project on this island.
Joseph, could you also touch upon how construction is progressing on the Heart of Europe?
We are building this project in 2 phases. In total, we will construct around 4,000 units. Most of them are sitting in the hotels. Right. First phase, which is around 2,000 units, is already fully under construction, and we are gearing up for handing over part of these units by Q4 2020. Phase 2 is now in progress to start construction.
Could you also share a little bit about what makes the Heart of Europe the most sustainable project on the planet? Do we have solar or desalination or wastewater reuse on the project? And could you share a little more about the zero discharge policy that you were talking about?
Yeah, first of all, I think it's not common known yet that these 300 islands need to be built following a zero discharge policy, which is implemented by Nakheel and Dubai government. Now, what does it mean? If you are not allowed to discharge anything to water, or if you are not allowed to pollute the air, then you reach the highest sustainability ever possible. So these 300 islands, the world, will be the #1 sustainable project on this planet. There is no regulation which can achieve more than zero discharge. When it comes to the question sustainability, we answer this question in 4 parts. One is the lifetime of a building. The longer a building lives, the more sustainable the material is used. Our buildings are designed and built for 100+ years. Second, energy. When it comes to infrastructure, 70% of infrastructure is energy. Our goal is to build a solar system for approximately 100 megawatt, which is capable to power the entire project Heart of Europe. Then it comes to water, wastewater, and waste. We will produce our water from seawater in a way that we take out salt, crystallize it, and take it out from the ocean using low temperature desalination plants. The used water will run through sewage treatment plants, which are capable, and the first one is already installed, to recycle 97% of the wastewater to be reused in the irrigation. And the irrigation system builds a micro a zero microplastic discharge system. It's very important for us not to discharge anything to the ocean, including microplastic. And then waste. Waste needs to be separated and needs to be reused in the best way. The municipality can help us to reuse the waste.
Can you share some examples of some innovations at the Heart of Europe that make it a standout destination? Word has spread that the Floating Seahorse, for example, has underwater decks which provide a view of the corals and the fish in their natural environment. Could you share some innovations like this at the Heart of Europe?
Yes. First of all, why innovation in the Heart of Europe?
Right.
There are three pillars for the vision for the world, for these 300 islands. And one of these three vision pillars is innovation. Every developer is actually requested to bring innovation to his project. And therefore, we had to set up a team specific to come up with innovative ideas which have a real impact on tourism and can also be built. And the first one, which is already here to be visited, is the Floating Seahorse Villa. The much bigger brother of this villa is Floating Venice Lido Hotel. It's a fully floating hotel with 400 plus rooms, 180 are underwater. The prototype is already under construction. Another innovation is our Raining Street. We combine a 1 kilometer street where you can visit all our shops, restaurants, art galleries, cinema, entertainment places, even in the heat of the summer, because cold rain will cool down the temperature in the street to 27 degrees. This is an innovation specific made for this project.
That sounds absolutely stunning. We look forward to Q4 2020 and the years ahead to see how these plans become a reality. It was great hearing from you today, Joseph. Thanks again for your time.
Thank you very much.
For those of you watching, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more such videos with experts in the industry. That's all for now, and until next time, goodbye.